Yesterday I came back home, I was editing the video and everything. At that particular moment, this question triggered in me. Two questions, one followed by the other. One, why did I start vlogging in the first place, in general? And then two, if I was making do with just vlogging occasionally, what made me leap for the daily thing? And my response to that question was, great. Could have used that question earlier in the day when I was trying to find an idea to film about. But today's the day. And the reason I'm here, well, honestly, I was flying my drone. I saw like a beautiful area very close to my house and I thought, you know what? I can walk there. But turned out there wasn't much to write home about. Anyway, going back to the questions, right? Almost a decade ago, I used to watch Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon back and forth, right? I used to go back and forth between them. I loved the way Casey filmed himself, and I absolutely loved the way Peter would make his B-roll, his drone shots, and he would combine that with his technique of vlogging. That just inspired me so much, and for the entire time until the point that I was able to afford a camera myself, my ultimate goal was, hey, I want to be in a position to be able to start vlogging at some point. Regardless if it's as a habit, as like a passion project, if you will, doesn't matter. I wanted to do that. And to a certain point, I kept doing it for a while, however occasional it may have been. But at this point, the fact that I'm doing it occasionally, I'm taking it easy on myself. So, counter question, how do I challenge myself? The answer to that was, tell you what, why don't you try vlogging daily? I was like, that's a fantastic idea. However, what am I going to talk about? And the answer at that moment, I don't know, something. That's how nonchalant the answer came out, and that's how the idea got implanted into my head. Since then, I made it my mission of sorts to somehow be able to vlog on a daily basis. Going out there, filming while walking and stuff like that. The general interaction, the general, camera shake due to it being very heavy in my hands made it why vlogging is so much different than any other way, like any other sort of video. And I preferred that because it gave me that level of personal interaction between the creator and the viewer. And that's what I made my mission. I was like, yeah, I want to achieve that at one point or another. I want to get there. But then what I hadn't taken in mind is that I'm committing to not 1 week, maybe 2 weeks of daily vlogging. No, I went for the leap and I started like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start December 1st and I'm gonna go all the way through to the new year. I still think it's a great idea. I absolutely do believe that it is an awesome idea, but right now the picture in my head is extremely hazy. I have no idea how I'm gonna go about it. If I go downtown to celebrate the New Year's, will I have my 10 to 18 lens on, or will I have my 50mm on to capture all the celebrations in slow motion and everything, and using everything that I've learned down the line to somehow give you an epic B-roll that you've never seen before. Like, that's my aim. Will I be able to achieve that? I don't know. Time will tell. So, yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.